Wacha tushike hii simu, naona bwana Ezekiel Mutua anatupigia. Yes sir, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I hope that you're doing well.
Yes, I'm good. Who is this?
This is Mwalimu Rachel. We're calling you from Energy Radio 91.3 FM.
Yes.
Yes, and we saw something that was trending, still is trending, about a certain license that people need to have now if they're going to put any sort of video, especially online.
Yeah, did you read the public advert that we put in the national newspapers yesterday?
We did, but there was a little bit of a misunderstanding. It's sort of not so clear because what KOT are asking is, of course, a license is mandatory if you're going to do a film or anything of the sort. But kama sasa niko na simu yangu, nataka nichukue video nikiwa hapa studio, okay? Maybe as a teaser to what lies ahead on the show. Does that also apply to me that I need to have a license before I put that video on social media?
Well, the advert didn't talk about you using your phone. However, the means of creating the film is not the issue. If you're doing any creation for public exhibition or for public consumption, then you need a license. Whether you use a pen or a camera or whatever gadget, that's a non-issue. The issue is you are creating for public exhibition, and the law says no film shall be made in Kenya without a filming license if it's meant for public exhibition.
So here I think the clarification we need to understand is, what is a film? Does it have to be what we see in the cinemas?
It is defined in the law. It is defined in the law. Film is audiovisual. It is defined in the act, and the public, the notice was very clear as to what constitutes a film. And I'm saying the method is not the issue. The issue is, are you creating it for public consumption? The government regulates the public space. So if you're going to bring it to the public, you're going to get the public to consume that content. The government has a duty to ensure that what is consumed by the public is vetted and is suitable. No unrated film should be exhibited to the public if it did not go through the compliance process.
Okay, so say you are at a concert and your musician is there performing. Na nataka kuchukua video yake akiwa pale kwenye jukwaa. And then I show people that, hey, I'm at this concert, this is what is happening. That also constitutes a film, and I must have a license for it?
Are you telling your friends or are you telling the public? Because the law is simple.
Yeah, the public here is my friends on Facebook. You know, like how you have friends on Facebook, on Twitter, there are people following you, like you follow me on Twitter, I follow you on Twitter. You know, that in a way,
you're stretching your imagination too far. That is not the aim. The aim is about films that are meant for public consumption.
Right.
We obviously, there are cases where people take films that become offensive, even when they are sharing on social media.
Yeah.
And again, that we will take action.
Yes. But
the immediate concern is not what people share among friends or what people share for social purposes.
Yes.
This is basically content that is meant for public exhibition. It's that simple.
Right. So kwa Kenya ni vile tu amerukia maneno. Si eti ya kwamba kila, ka selfie, that video kama ni Insta stories na vitu kama hizo eti lazima upate license. Naona kama Wakenya wamerukia maneno pale kidogo, au sio?
Sasa sio kurukia, we ran an advert in a national newspaper.
Yes.
Sasa, even you as a journalist, it's your duty to inform and inform correctly.
Absolutely.
So we cannot be concerned by every street gossip out there.
Yeah.
As a media, you should be responsible about what you feed the public with, and if there's misinformation, either you can ignore or you can get the correct position.
And that is exactly what we did by calling you.
We are interested in content that is targeting the public.
Absolutely.
So if it's going to be exhibited in public, in a public place, the board must rate it, must first issue a license, and must ensure that it's rated for age suitability. Now, there are some, like in weddings or burial that end up in the public space. If you are taking it for private consumption, but it ends up in a wedding show, for instance, then that again requires regulation.
Yes, that is very
So
clear.
it is your choice to know if you want it to go to the public. If you're going to bring it to the TV, whether as a radio show, whatever program, you will have to ensure that you follow the regulation classification guidelines or content classification guidelines for it to be rated properly.
All right.
There is no industry that operates without the law.
That is very true. That is very true.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so
and the
much.
classification of content is not a new thing.
That's true too.
Yeah, and again, with these days of insecurity, you can't just allow people to film anywhere. People could be having all manner of intentions that could even jeopardize national security. So our duty to keep ourselves safe. And as a government to ensure that whoever is filming films in line with the law. We know what they are filming, for what purpose. If it's meant for public consumption, they should obtain a filming license.
That is very clear, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Kenyan Film Classification Board boss there, Ezekiel Mutua, speaking to us and telling us that, hey, si mambo ya kuweka hizi videos za Insta stories on social media. Ni ile film ambayo it's for public consumption. Pale lazima go through the necessary steps and to be vetted. Thank you very much, sir.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And there you have it. Kwa hivyo Wakenya muache kurukia nini? Mambo.
Yeah.